Hey guys, this is P Carl 20, and I'm trying to give you the best way I can explain the new news that I heard from Sonic Forum, Sonic Central, and all that. Be prepared for what I'm about to say, of course. Countdown to Chaos is your official confirmation of the rebirth of the Freedom Fighters, the Saturday MCAS, or however you want to say it. This is very exciting. For me, of course, it's really exciting, and for millions of fans that's out there that love Sonic and Sega and everything like that. This is a sensation, I'm telling you. This is awesome. What this is they're finally putting the Freedom Fighters back into the heart of Sonic, which is a great thing, a very great thing. And also, I don't know if this is temporary or this is something that they're just going to start new, but basically the idea is to bring the Freedom Fighters into the forefront for the new generation of kids and people who love Sonic now, and for the old people that's been fans since the 1990s. This is a great thing, and also there's also been a hint from one of the guys who works on Sonic stuff in Sega, and he said in an interview that in the next crossover from Nintendo to Sonic, there will be appearance or sing or play through of a character from Sonic Saturday MCAS. That's something to look forward to in the next Nintendo and Sega crossover. Also, the rebirth of Freedom Fighters, they have new looks, of course. Well, we don't know if it's temporary or not. But the other thing is, I saw also on a picture of a guide, a Sonic comic guide. It says, "This is your official guide to the Sonic universe," and it has the Freedom Fighters in there and their new looks, and it has Sonic. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Also, some of you fans out there, they're loving the idea that Freedom Fighters going back. They're loving this idea, but they just don't like the new look that they have. And I can agree with you. Okay, that's something you have to look forward to. But in the meaning of doing that, they're not going to change their personalities, because if they were to do that, they would screw everything up. They're not going to change their personalities. They're going to be the same as they always been. They just have a new look. That's why it's called a rebirth. Another thing, a lot of fans are like, I don't like the ideas of Freedom Fighters coming back. They're just going to take it away from the Gamecast. Well, let me tell you, it's not going to take. The Gamecast in the comics have had their spotlight for 2 years now. They've had their spotlight. Of course, keep them but they don't have as much. You don't get enough dialogue out of them than you can with the Saturday MCAS. The Saturday MCAS, you can go deeper and beyond what Sonic really has to deal with. Then, okay, I just jumped to the next level. There it is, Sonic. You're going again. You don't want that. That's what you don't want. You don't want something that, okay, he passed that next level, now it's on to the next. That's boring. What you want is Sonic, he's going in deeper to figure out the situations, and he's always trying to figure out other alternatives in an epic adventure that has more detail. You don't want that past thing and that's it. No one wants that. So for you fans out there that's thinking it's taking the spotlight out of the Gamecast, it's not. It's bringing them back to the forefront like they should have been, well, like they were in the past. That's what it's doing. Of course, that you will see the Gamecast, of course, also. But bringing them back is a great idea because they have been the head runners of Sonic. Without them, the Saturday M cast, Sonic is just a flop. There's not nothing much that can be done when you don't have the Saturday M cast. But when you have the Saturday M cast in the forefront, there's a lot of things that can be done. Just think about it. The comics have been running since the cancellation of Sonic Saturday M. The reason why Ian Flynn and, of course, Ken Penders and the rest of them, they took the ending of the Sonic Saturday M and they kept going with it through the comics. And it's been a hit, and it hasn't never had a downfall. And the reason why they're doing the rebirth is because it's the anniversary of the Sonic Saturday M and the Freedom Fighters. And it was the Archie Comics. This is something that everybody's been wanting to see. You're happy about it. If you're not happy about it, you got to deal with it. But, nevertheless, I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see the rebirth of the Freedom Fighters because it's been a long time. It's been 2 years in the comics since we've seen them back all fully together. And I'm glad for it. All you got to wait for is Countdown to Chaos. Look for that. I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome. I'm going to update you on the next thing I hear about it from Sonic Forum. But also, take my advice, go to Briarwood on YouTube. He will explain and tell you in depth how things is going to roll. I'm P. Carlisle 20, and this is your update for the Countdown to Chaos.